Martha Cornelius Dow was born in Paterson, New Jersey on March 11, 1868. Her father, Edwin Burley Dow, a trained pharmacist, moved his wife and only daughter to Cincinnati when Cora, as she was known most of her life, was just 3. Mr. Dow started a patent medicine store named E.B. Dow & Company at 545 West 5th Street. While he sustained the business, it was his daughter who made it prosper. Young Cora dreamed of studying music and appearing in the grand operas of the day. She probably could have, but when she was 17, her father contracted tuberculosis. Cora forewent a music career in 1886, enrolling in the 2-year program at the Cincinnati College of Pharmacy. Her father, being too ill to attend to business, slowly turned the business over to his daughter. In 1888, Cora graduated second in a class of 90 students. However, because of her young age, state laws forbade her to fill prescriptions, so she hired a registered pharmacist for a few years. Because most women did the shopping and buying, she believed that a drugstore could be made especially attractive to women. A vision in mind, she stocked her store with numerous items not ordinarily found in drugstores of the day. Watches, clocks, cameras, and fountain pens were just a few of the items found on shelves at Dow's. In addition to creating a different atmosphere, Cora also changed the physical makeup of employees. Because her enterprise catered to women, Cora thought it only natural to hire woman clerks. She had one of the first businesses in the city to do so. For 4 years, Cora ate her meals in that store. She did messenger work, janitor work, bookkeeping, and stenography. She had no nights off and few pleasures beyond the joy of seeing a created business grow. In 1890, she opened a second store on the corner of 7th and Race Streets. It was meant to be used as a warehouse, but became the corporate headquarters when she sold her father's original store on 5th Street. Another innovation occurred in September 1893, when she opened her third store at 4th Street and Central Avenue in the Grand Hotel building. This store remained open for 24 hours. 4 years lapsed before another series of store openings enabled Cincinnatians to jokingly say that a Dow's drugstore existed on every corner. Between 1900 and 1909, Cora Dow opened 7 stores, in addition to an ice cream factory and a warehouse. Cora purchased an ice cream factory at 1410 John Street in 1906 because the ice cream served at her fountains did not meet her high standards. Because her growing business caused increased managerial responsibilities, Cora leased an office in the Provident Bank building. An additional store at 6th and Main Streets and a huge warehouse on 9th and Broadway opened between 1910 and 1915. Besides having a different type of drugstore, the most potent factor in Cora Dow's success was the company's price-cutting plan. Beginning in the early 1890s, Dow's drugs priced items well below the manufacturer's suggested retail price, a market concept not followed by most American businesses. The company undercut its competitors on most items, enabling its prices to be the lowest in town. Eastern manufacturers became so outraged that they forced her to purchase stock from suppliers located in the West. They hoped the increased shipping cost would cause an increase in Dow's prices. Her position was vindicated after winning a lawsuit that permitted retail operators to sell merchandise at their own prices. Like her father, Cora Dow became sick with tuberculosis and died October 17, 1915. She was 47. Dow influenced Cincinnati even after death. She bequeathed $700,000 to the Cincinnati Symphony and willed hundreds of dollars to the Cincinnati Orphan Asylum, the Cincinnati Colored Asylum, and the Humane Society. She provided lifelong financial support to her surviving mother and for her business manager. She gave money ranging from $50 to $300 to each of her employees. In deference to her youthful pining for an opera career, she left her bust of Richard Wagner to the Conservatory of Music. Cora Dow was not only a woman who created and managed a company that operated 11 stores, employed 200 people, and held more than 150 trademarks. Martha Cornelius Dow was a true entrepreneur. Her vision in the late 19th century changed the drugstore retail business forever.